Everybody talk, fuckers they talk. This is what a niggas talk when they talk. Real nigga shit, homie, that's what I'm talking about. Fuckers they talking about, niggas ain't talking about. Yeah, everybody talk, fuckers they talking about. This is for the niggas talk what they talking about. Real nigga shit, homie, that's...
What's going on? We are back, we are live, and finally, we got a new episode of Real Ishhh, Real Talk. This is episode 2, Young and Dumb. Shout out to everybody coming into the new year, 2023. What's going on? What's going on today?
What up?
Appreciate you coming through. Finally, back with some real talk, real conversations. And this episode, we're going to be diving into growing up, just coming up in a different time as far as technology, growing up with different options, different choices, dealing with different things as far as our generation, and seeing the things that we see as far as the newer generation, being able to go through the different test of times, 90s, 2000s, 2022. Welcome to 2023. Shout out to God, blessing us to be able to make it here. I can't ask how your week been because it's Monday. I asked that Friday. But anyway, shout out to anybody that's gonna be coming through tonight. Once again, we are back with Real Ishhh, Real Talk. I got an episode 3 that I already got set up, so we're gonna see when we can fit that in sooner than later. It definitely shouldn't take as long as we did with this one. One of the first things I wanted to get into, and more than likely, the deal, you might have people that you're familiar with that might have been through this situation. I know you didn't have to go through it. Teen parent. Do the times seem different as far as when we was coming up, and a lot of us, including myself, had a kid early on as a teenager, especially with the way things are now, maybe having a kid or anything. Give or take, MTV definitely had a show at our time growing up and coming in now where if you had a baby, see, you might get paid. Like, they was tax time, basically. I mean, I'm just saying, like, MTV was like, I'm going to pay niggas. They still get paid today. I ain't even know they, like, hold on, they got the same baby mamas coming back for a show. I seen these niggas when I was growing up.
Yeah, because they got like OG Teen Mom, and then they got Teen Mom 2.
Yeah.
And I don't know if either one of those shows run anymore, because I know they had like I used to watch Teen Mom 2, but I haven't watched the season in at least a good year and a half. So I'm like, do they even do this anymore?
I was an early MTV person, so I watched Teen Mom. It was a lineup. Stuff come on MTV. I was watching it. Real World and all that. I'm watching it. See, you know, making the band and all that. I mean, and Teen Mom was around that time. Like I said, the ones that they came back, like the OGs or whatever, I think they like 30 in our age range because they was around that time. I think they on some shit like MTV, like, shit, you have another baby, we might throw you an extra like 12, 15 grand for an episode.
Most of them got more than one child now. Some of them have more than one baby daddy. My
bad, y'all. We ain't making this a teen mom episode. We just talking about.
Some of them got married. You know, like, all of them seem to be doing well. Some of them quit. Some of them got fired. You know. Chelsea quit because her daughter was getting to the point of being a teenager, and she was like, I don't want my I
don't watch MTV no more, so that's
I was about to say she the one with the shitty baby daddy, but that still don't narrow it down.
See, MTV, y'all Tyler Perry shit, because y'all try to make the baby daddies look like assholes or something. Like, no, see,
no, not all of them, and some of them did it to themselves. Like, I mean, they legit.
It was like, shit, y'all paying me to be on these shows, or y'all trying to film me? Hell no. Now we ain't gonna film you and we ain't gonna pay you, so we're gonna make you look like a villain, nigga. You the villain.
I mean, it's MTV, it's reality TV. They will build a story around one thing that you said. They will cut and paste conversation. So where is the Baby
Fathers show? The early days of the Baby Fathers. There's some out here. Speaking from experience, it's some out here.
I mean, honestly, that would be a good perspective because, like,
That's all I'm saying.
Um, I don't know what it's like for teen dads. My sister was a teen mom. She was 17 when she had her daughter, her first child, who is now 18. Like that shit just sounds crazy to me. Like I just look at her all the time. I'm like, I can't believe you a teenager. Like you,
Hey,
the little baby.
that's how I be
Anyway,
looking at mine sometimes. But I think it would have been a little bit different if I would have been able to see my firstborn at that age. It would take
hmm
because my firstborn did pass as far as the one I had as a teenager. But I definitely think that would have been a crazy experience. It would take the Lord don't make no mistakes. Keep watching over us. But yes, being a teen parent, that experience, more than anything, is of course first to start off, it's the freedom. That's immediately gone. For me
yes,
though,
immediately.
it was immediately about getting a job, and I was in school, and I felt like even thinking about it now, it was like the nigga was working like a regular grown up because I remember closing. I remember getting to school.
Did you finish school on time?
Apologies if any lagging. Yeah, I got school on time.
No, I mean
I was at
like
school all the
graduate on
time.
time.
No, no. And to
But you
be honest, I
graduated.
didn't even graduate. No, GED.
Oh, yeah. See, my sister
Oh,
did
I'm
the same
transparent.
thing. She
I ain't
got
gonna
the
sit here in front
GED.
of y'all.
No, I was like, I thought you were saying like you didn't have a diploma at all at first. That's why my face looked like that. I'm like, what? I didn't know. But no,
Nah,
you said GED. Nope. That's all right. Yeah, my
like I
sister
said,
did the same thing, which made her graduate on time because she got held back the year. So like she could, it made her graduate in the year that she was supposed to graduate anyway. So
I mean, it, not only you think about the experience of having a child at that age, but think about just losing a child at that age, and then school was like, shit, it wasn't because that was after that. So school was like, that was it for me. I ain't got nothing left. I ain't have
man,
nothing. I went to school and that was it. I was a zombie. That
I
experience,
you definitely should have got therapy for that.
I, I believe I should have. I do because
Yeah.
even today, just have a certain experience because I lost more than one child. So when certain things happen, or you even have those moments of, I ain't gonna call them nightmares, but dreams of having that re-experience, of waking up and thinking you making that phone call just for the first time, like damn,
Yeah, that's that. I feel you on that. Like when I had a miscarriage,
what's going on, Tony?
I would wake up and hear a baby crying, and then I'm crying
See
because I'm hearing the
that,
baby
see
crying. Like this shit was wild.
that is something that you never get out your mind because I
Yeah.
always remember that cry. The first child, all the way up to now, I always remember that cry. But
The thing about it is like what people don't understand about miscarriages, you still have to deliver that child. So I literally had to go through. I didn't go to the hospital, but like I had to go to the bathroom and deliver my child and flush it down the toilet. Like you know,
I've
like
been I've been with I've been with somebody that had to go through that. But and I
that's
remember getting a phone call saying, "Yo, I'm not gonna be able to go to work," and somebody saying, "Why you ain't going to work?" My significant other just had a miscarriage. But what they got to do with you? Like,
nigga. Like
because they
so
saying
I,
that like you ain't physically
no,
having it, but what you mean? Like you have any idea
you
what I don't?
yeah, that's some shit you don't want to go through alone. You need that emotional support because like
Yeah, I'm gonna go
especially
ahead and
like
go to
if it
work.
was a
You'll be all
child
right.
that you wanted, you know.
Like no, but
Like,
just that experience as far as being a teen parent. Like I said, I can't think of nobody right now I can think of as far as in this day and age that I know going through the experience. I see things and what's the name, but personally, as far as knowing somebody like that, no. As far as what I went through and what I remember other people going through, because there's a lot of people I remember coming up when I was a teen parent and they becoming teen parents, even before I became a teen parent, middle school, coming into high school. And no flake or nut, because I know a lot of these people that's doing wonderful right now. Their kids are doing phenomenal. Shout out to
oh
them.
yeah,
doing what they were supposed to do, coming from that experience and being young. Some of us having to learn on our own because our parents was like, no, I ain't dealing with that. You go out on your own. You wanted to be out here and lay up and be grown. Now you go out and be grown. Lord willing, I had a parent that didn't do me like that. So
Yeah.
I can't
I
imagine.
hate seeing parents do that because it's just like you can't just shun your child and just like here, get out there, sink or float. Now you did like, bro, how hurtful. Like,
And I know I'm saying that now. And if my child will come up to me and say, yeah, this is the third, man, woo. And that's either
that's
way,
why
son or daughter.
that's why
I
you should
know.
be having that conversation. That's why people need to be having
Oh
more
yeah,
conversations with their children about sex life.
like I said,
Like
transparent, especially today.
you not gonna stop teens from fucking. Cause I remember being a teen and it's like once I was at
Thank-
that point, like you know what I mean? But you got teach them to be responsible with how they're handling things. I ain't saying facilitate anything. I'm just saying like, you know, make sure you use protection. If this is what you so choose to do, please, by God, use protection. Not even just because of
And I'm
children,
glad.
but damn it, all these diseases out here.
Yep.
Like,
And I'm
come
glad you're
on.
saying that because they had that conversation with me, especially my mom. My mom had that conversation with me, but knowing that conversation and knowing what she told me, I still went out and did what I did. Once again, making my own decisions. I ain't gonna come back 10 years, 12 years later on, like, man, why you didn't tell me this in the third? Or I wasn't listening, I was too young to understand. Nah, I knew exactly what was going on. Especially after that, you keep going and go. I mean, and once again,
You
being a teenager.
at some point you making a conscious decision. This ain't
Yes.
no just oops, heat of the moment stuff. Like, no, you keep doing that, you rolling the dice. Like, you want to take a chance, don't you?
You know, it's gonna. If you want to do it, it's gonna
Keep
happen.
playing with
Your
fire.
mama,
It's gonna
daddy
burn.
can't be everywhere at all times, and even at times, y'all gonna try. I done been. You gonna be like, man,
You sound like you was doing some sneaky ass
what?
shit.
And that's what I'm saying though.
I don't
Thinking
know.
about that and saying, man,
I
how sneaky is my
man,
child gonna be? Because
exactly.
that's what.
That's fuck exactly. Cause I be like,
And that's what I'm saying.
I know what I was doing at this age.
Yes.
I just, Lord, help me.
And that's what I'm saying about the just. What if they in there, or you know how close if that door open?
Stop.
Hey,
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Stop.
Once again, when your mama can tell you this, your daddy can tell you this, anybody can put you on and let you know what's going to happen, what's going to come with what you do. You're going to make the decision. And I had those conversations, and I definitely try to be transparent about it. I mean, see, if you riding in the car today, you're going to come across a radio station where they're going to have a damn commercial talking about condoms or talking about, do you need to get that extra experience or that extra need in the bedroom? Like, nigga, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Like, why are you sitting there talking about this while I'm riding with my kids to go get lunch?
Damn. See, I
And
don't
I
listen
remember
to the
sometimes that
radio.
I don't listen to radio. We don't listen to radio. But even with some of the songs we listening to.
That's all I'm about to say, but I listen to explicit songs, so yeah.
So you got to have a conversation either way, or the song going to
Oh
explain itself
yeah.
in
Oh
detail.
yeah. Yes. And in all the wrong ways. All the wrong ways.
But yes, man, those teen parent experiences definitely. Once again, no
Bruh,
sleep.
that was some
No,
shit I was determined to never be was a teen parent. Cause bruh, my sister brought home that doll our freshman year, and I was like,
hey Tony, I was on volcano levels at times. Jump in it,
see, I
jump straight in the
I was
lava.
I was not that what's that word? I ain't trying to like risky. Mine was calculated risk. I mean, if I was gonna take a risk, it was a calculated risk. So
Just wanted the experience, especially after you found out. Like what? Okay, I'm definitely. Let's go.
Right, right.
No,
All right, I done
I
figured
got
it out now.
real
I done
and
figured it out.
transparent, man. Because I can remember.
Hell
You
yeah.
don't never forget that first, especially that first experience. I'm just saying. And I'm like, oh no, this is a roller coaster ride. I'm going back in line. I'm going back in line. I'm Carolina. I'm Carolina line. I'm going back.
Oh, God.
I'm going back. Can I get on the ride again? Yeah, man. But
Oh,
yes,
goodness.
um, not being able to go out. I remember, like I said, getting a job early. And I think I even talked about this before, but seeing people come in from the football games, you in there working, knowing you closed that night, and you like, damn, shit is lit. These niggas ain't even about done. They just about to leave, get these double cheeseburgers. They still about to go. I'm
Going
in
to
here,
Fun
bro.
Station.
I'm gonna be in this bitch till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Then when I
Yo,
get home, I gotta make
I be
sure
cooking.
baby girl good. Hey, Tony, ain't nothing wrong with it. I told
I
you
be
we go.
cooking,
I got a
man.
lot of things we trying to do this year. New content, mukbangs is definitely one of the things I'm trying to get into. I'm working on it. Absolutely. But yes, man, let me know. Teen parent, anybody that's done had that experience, whether it's been in the times that we grew up, like I said, the 90s to 2000s, or in this new age, coming in from the 2010s, 2020s. Let me know. Another thing I wanted to jump into as far as the young and dumb experience and coming up, peer pressure. It ain't even just got to be about sex. As far as being young, we even got into that as far as we went to teen parent experience. But the peer pressure of maybe you want to build with a certain group of friends, and they might be not doing a certain thing that you need to be doing, but you like, fuck it, let's go, because I want to be accepted. Peer pressure,
Okay.
drugs. And when I say drugs, my experience is just smoking. I ain't never see anything.
I ain't
Well,
nope.
I ain't come. I'm talking about me personally. I ain't doing anything else. But as far as seeing certain things, it was more than likely marijuana. Maybe pills here and there, but it was more than anything marijuana.
I I didn't see the stuff that other people was doing. I just know they were smoking or drinking. And the thing about it is,
Oh yes, drinking definitely.
I used to hang with my cousins. So like my cousins are older than me, and I'm like everybody knew. Yes,
Tony,
pops. It's a linguine. Come on,
I'm
Tony.
about to go to Olive Garden, Tony. What you,
But yeah,
Tony? Let me know the first
everybody
mukbang I do. Give me your choices.
everybody knew I was underage. And I'm just like, so, but they would get to the point where they so drunk and they high, they forget they passing me the stuff. And I'm just like, you know, like hold
Did
on.
you ever had that experience being young with adults?
Like being pressure. Okay, now most of my peer pressure came to have sex because I didn't start doing stuff like that until like the later end of high school.
Mm.
Not that I wasn't interested, it's just the fact that literally from fucking ninth grade, like before I even started ninth grade, niggas was like, let me fuck, let me fuck. I promise, like it shit was weird as fuck. And I was like, why do all y'all in this fucking neighborhood want to fuck me? Like, why? This shit is weird. And I could not figure out why. And then, like, the assault that came with them wanting to fuck, but me being like, no. This shit, like, literally, I've been assaulted, and it
I
wasn't just
get it
by
because of,
black.
I guess, being boy hormones. It started very early. I
Okay,
mean,
but
early.
like,
And
calm
but
the fuck down. You sound like you about to hurt me. Like I used to be scared, like I was gonna get, you
I
know,
get what you're saying.
the
But
shit was
I
weird
guess
as
with me
fuck.
coming across females that seemed like they was just as horny. I swear, like even the young swear,
They
ah
okay,
man,
okay, yeah, but I was the type of person I gotta be feeling
not
you like that.
everybody, not everybody.
I'm not just about
Shout out to
like
Tony.
literally. I can tell you about my assaults. Okay, one time my friends told me to go get a bike from this dude. They sent me in because of the way I look. and it ain't like I was out here dressed in a certain way. It's just the fact that I'm 13 and I'm well developed, right? So I go ask dude for the bike. He pulls his dick out for no fucking reason. Talk about some what you gonna do with it? Nothing. You can keep your bike. I don't want like literally. This
I
literally
mean,
fucking
that shit
happened
ain't
to
even.
me, and I'm just like, nigga, why? Why?
When you say that,
Like,
I'm just saying. Hold on.
yes.
Nah.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This was the weird shit, and like, dudes, they like. I've never received dick pics in my DM, thank goodness. But like, I've literally had niggas in real life just pull their dick out and think that I'm supposed to just do something with it because
I get
why?
before social media, but nigga, this is harassment. This is sexual harassment.
Thank you.
The fuck?
It
I
really
never.
was, bruh. I'm just like, so what the fuck you want me to do with that? You know what to do? No, the fuck I don't. I'm not that type of person. Why the fuck? Like, I guess they thought
Nigga
I
thought he
was
was
just
in Valentine. You serious? Wax? Like,
literally,
you get shot.
literally.
People die.
And I'm just like this, and this happened to me multiple times, and I'm like, who? Like, I. This is why
Did you tell
I
anybody? Like your brothers, uncles, like what my
no, and I no.
facts, Tony? I'm telling you, cousin, sister, uncle, who you come up and tell your homeboy just
No,
pulled this
because I'm like because this was like my first experience with people of the opposite sex. So I'm just like,
facts,
is
Tony.
this shit normal? And the fact that it kept happening, I'm like, is this shit normal? Like, is this what dudes just do? Like, what vibe do the fuck do I give off for you to think that I'm just about to do this shit? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, this shit was wild as fuck.
No,
And I swear to
because
God,
that
this was
sounds
like
crazy.
multiple dudes. And
Y'all just
Lord.
let me know niggas like in the early '90s and 2000s
Thirsty as
pulling out
fuck.
this.
That's
But it don't sound crazy
thirsty.
because you hear what niggas be doing these days as far as just randomly sending they shit in DMs. You always
I'm
see something
glad
like,
I've
why
never
would
gotten a
niggas send
dick
them?
pic.
I don't care what a female post. I don't care if she got her whole goddamn shit out, but nigga, that don't give you the confirmation to say I'm sending my to you. You don't.
Yes.
No, I don't
Yes.
care.
Niggas is, I don't know why I kept getting these dudes. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like
It ain't nothing wrong with you with what they got going on mentally.
shit was
But
weird and I hated it.
peer
But yeah,
pressure,
so
it can
that
definitely
was the
come
type of
from the
pressure
other
I was
end
getting.
as far as females too. As far as
So what you had a
y'all
girl
remember
like,
Pandora on Baby Boy? Definitely, you can get that.
oh yes, oh
Bro, come over here and get that.
shit.
You talk
Bro,
really
wait.
peer pressure. Like so, I'm just supposed. And you got to remember,
Yo,
15, 16.
so you tried so oh my god. Okay. I get what you said.
And once again, you like you talking about the whole drinking and all that stuff, man. I wasn't. For
See,
me,
this is why I wouldn't get
people
drunk
having sex.
around dudes because I was afraid somebody was gonna try to take
I wasn't
advantage of
doing
me.
none of it, man. I ain't started that
No,
stuff till
fuck.
later. I more than likely was in my probably 19, maybe 20, before I even had those experiences as far as drinking and stuff. I wouldn't do none of that. I just didn't want to. But
The
as
first time
far
I ever got blackout drunk, I was 18. Bruh. Being
now, I
black
will say this. My bad. I gotta chill out. As far as drinking is what I'm saying now. Smoking, I started, but I didn't know what I was doing. So it was random little shit I was doing. You talking about grabbing notebook paper and just trying to do shit. I remember a
sir.
time. And I'm not gonna go into very details because this happened at a. I can't even say the house because I'm getting in trouble. So I'm gonna just say, nigga, I was stupid. How you gonna go in the bathroom and try to do something like this, not knowing this person is gonna smell it, and they stupid, like retarded. And this is a detective person, and I'm gonna keep saying it like this because I'm not getting in trouble. I know I'm in my 30s, and I'm scared. No, no. And I know they ain't even gonna watch this, but still might get back to them. No, but anyway, as far as peer
Wait.
pressure, it was the whole thing with I see what's going on. Like, shit, let me get my hands on something because I was selling weed early. I started selling weed. I remember time going to the movies when Diary of a Mad Black Woman came out, and my mama was going in there, and they was like, "I'm not giving you no money to go see that because I'm not going to see that." And I said, "I'm good. I got some." and I went to go see Curse, the werewolf movie or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
that being said, at the same time, young and dumb, I did a lot of stupid things. I remember bringing certain things to school and trying to be a big show off and having a very stupid and bad experience with that
Oh
because
God.
it was my fault. Like I said, I wanted to be a show off and do certain things, and I caught myself in a situation. And when I tried to do something about that situation, I caught myself like, man, I ain't gonna
You,
go into detail about all that, but I'm just
you
saying
didn't
it was
catch no
stupid.
charges, did you?
No,
Okay.
because like once again, I had somebody that was able to come talk to me because there was a lot going on at that time as far as just wanting to retaliate because it was like, nigga, I can't go through that and go back and show my face.
I
But
get what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah,
anyway, once again, peer
peer
pressure.
pressure.
Trying. I
Yo, the
don't
shit
mind
I've
saying I don't
heard
mind
that.
talking about it because it's once again that experience. Anybody on here watching it might be young and under the impression of doing something stupid. Hey, don't. Especially
Yo,
if you ain't trying to be about certain street life, just nigga chill,
it's
relax.
okay to be a civilian.
Yes, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Cause I know I stay on the sidewalk. I ain't made for the streets.
No, keep them where they at. Especially going to jail or anything like that. No, nigga,
No,
I'm
fuck
good.
no. The only time, like I done told people, the only way you gonna catch me behind some bars is if somebody do something to my kids, my family members, and we gotta get that get
And
back.
that's what you were
Other
saying
than
with
that,
that whole stuff about your peer pressure. That thing, no, yeah, I'm going to jail behind that.
oh,
But
okay, so man, crazy peer pressure
can't do
shit.
that.
I was hanging with this group of girls, right? I don't even think they liked me. Cause like they used to like say little slick shit. At least one of them did. The one that was closest to me used to always say little slick shit. So we went to a party. I'm at a party with my homegirls. I didn't know they was beefing with these other girls, right? Sir. So we leaving. We walking home from the party and the girls come
They
up and
affiliated.
then it's a big crowd and I'm like, they like, you fighting, right? Who the fuck we fighting? I don't even know who we fighting. So then they getting mad at me talking about some why you stepping back like you ain't about to fight. I don't know who to swing on. Like
Hey, it
talk
is what it
about
is.
peer
Then hey, you
pressure.
got to jump
You
in
real
there.
ass you fighting. I'm like, first of all, I'm down to fight whatever the fuck whatever. You know, I got pent up anger. Like, bruh, I'm ready. You know, but like.
Can't stop the rain.
I don't know who we fighting, and y'all want me to step. Who we step?
Hey,
I'm not about to be the first one to take a swing. Even if somebody wants to fight me, I'm gonna let you get the first hit. Do you want to get the first hit? Because that might be the only motherfucker you get off of me. I promise
and
God.
the deal,
Like, good.
they looked in the deal, said, "Hey, it's time to ride." And the deal said, "All right,
Let me out.
let
Yo,
me out."
and then the crazy thing about that, the girl that was so close to me, she ended up stealing my phone.
Hey,
She
Tony,
stole
I'm
my
telling you,
phone. Look, she kept saying, "What's mine is yours. What's mine is yours," type of shit, and she took that shit
damn girl
serious and
doing
stole
some
my
crap shit.
phone.
What the? These out here on the craft. They ain't affiliated out here doing some shit. Got
Stupid,
spells on niggas.
bruh.
What's mine is yours, and what's yours?
Yo, I guess she took that shit serious because she legit stole my phone. That shit was crazy, and then helped me go look for it. I swear,
Run, bitch! Run!
I swear to God. Look, I had terrible friends. Like I didn't. This is like shit like that is what
Your
made
friends
me
sound
a
like they wanted to
loner.
be blood bound. Like they was trying to make sure you never leave them. Like, what's
Now
up
we
with
grew
boys and I?
apart. We grew apart. They moved away. They stopped associating with me, which I
Oh,
didn't
it's cause you
care.
think.
Cause I mean,
See the white
I
female.
don't. I just stupid. I don't follow nobody on like. I don't talk
Oh,
to
my
like we
bad.
ain't
Single
talking
black
anyway.
female. There is a movie out here. Single black. Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, too. But
But
yes,
yeah, crazy shit. Like peer pressure you to fight. That was I believe that was like the craziest shit that ever happened. Besides one of my friends she was wanting to talk to this older dude, and then she had me talking to the older
Oh
dude
man.
friend like crazy shit. I was like, look, I ain't about
Shout
that.
out to- I don't
I
remember
was
one of
not
those
about to start
experiences.
the fight. It was first of all, it was way too big of an audience. I was like,
And there's not
it
no
was a
wild shit that it, as far as young chicks talking to older dudes back then. I think that still be
I
going on, but it was. I remember a
I did,
lot.
yes, I did not do that. I did not do that. I swear to God, I did not do that. But one of my friends was talking to this other dude, and at this point, we had already graduated. I was 17, going on 18. I was, whatever. Um, but yeah, she took me to this dude house, and the other dude didn't even show up, and he had a girl, and she on the phone with him, and I'm just like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we here?
You had some goddamn Law and Order experiences, man.
Bruh, I'm trying. I hung with a bunch of weird ass people, and like, I mean, I got stories for
Nah,
days,
you
sir.
hung with some Ronnies and goddamn. That's what you say.
She was crazy, but yeah, I mean, but like,
And they money worth, girl.
does peer pressure ever really go away? Because like, even as
Nope.
adults, because even as
Because
adults,
it could be
be
at work.
like you ain't taking
It,
shots. We all taking
it too.
shots.
Especially if you're trying something as far as like I'm going to go solo, I'm trying to not do certain things for a while, and then you get around either
See,
family or people
I
celebrating.
respect people. I hate when people do that. Be like, it's just one day. No, why don't you respect my choice to not drink right now and shit? I know,
Oh,
right?
yo, Uncut Ish, we're gonna get into it, Tony. Make sure you come through Friday. Then we gotta pay homage to one of the most intense, best out of the South female rappers, Memphis, Tennessee.
And, but
Um,
yeah, man, I
I,
just people. I hate when people don't respect. Like, okay, I started eating healthy, and then everybody started talking shit about me eating healthy. The fuck? What kind? I swear to God, I've never needed friends because, like, I've never needed enemies because the friends I had was just shitty. Like,
what about even the peer pressure? I had a bad experience. The peer pressure of doing, I can't even say something about what we're doing as far as our platform and seeing what other people might be doing. I've had somebody ask me as far as just advice, which didn't understand at the time because we had like 5 or 400 subscribers at the time. I'm like, I'm doing what we trying to do, but I get it because I'm like this in the third, and then I see them do something exactly the same way I did it, and I was like, I ain't had no issue with it nothing when they hit me up. It was the way they went about it. It was almost like niggas said low key cave and had to take low key cave out, like straight up. Like,
damn. But yeah,
but my whole thing was as far as me explaining it, as far as the peer pressure of trying to do better than somebody else. I feel like if you stay at your own pace, you are pretty much. I think it'll be good
yeah,
because
that shit
trying
is
out.
weird to me to want to outdo somebody. Like, why is everything a competition? I compete with me and me alone. Like, I'm trying to outdo my old self. Like, nigga, what the hell? Like, I don't
So I
get why
can't do
people.
shit like nobody else. I can only do what I
Exactly,
do. I know how to only
exactly.
do how I do. It'll feel.
Hey,
Another
but
thing I like to do. What I want to say
hey,
as far as just the celebration of other people, seeing somebody else accomplish their heights or do something even better than what you're doing, I think is something that I like to see anyway.
I
Peer
applaud
pressure.
anybody in the same lane as me, but doing it different. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
even you succeed. Like, I've never been a hater, but
What about the peer pressure to not celebrate somebody?
that's the internet just wanting you to be a hater.
Ain't even
I'm not
think
hating
about
on
the
nobody.
internet. Think about somebody who doing something. They trying something. They doing something or whatever, and nobody's talking. Nobody's really even messing with it or anything. But you see a couple people starting to mess with it, whatever, and then it's even the people that know that person. And it's like after you see 5 or 6 people doing something, it's like, okay, let me jump on that. Oh, I see what you're doing. As far as the peer pressure of saying I don't want to seem like I'm the one supporting it. or I don't want to seem like I'm the only one supporting that, which I don't understand. It might even sound
Oh,
weird.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. Like, damn, why you always reposting their stuff? Like, why you supporting them so hard? Why you going so hard for this? I get what you're saying. Like, no, people just hate us. Like, bruh, I let people like who they like, celebrate who they like. If you want to tell a celebrity happy birthday, tell them happy birthday. God damn it, I don't give a fuck. Like,
and I
people
bring this
be
up
mad.
any
People be
day.
mad because
Too late.
people just do things that make them feel good or that's joyful to them. Let people enjoy their joy. Let people express their joy the way that they want to. As long as they're not harming anybody, then shut the. I ain't got time. I ain't got that much time to be hating on nobody or to spread hate. I will celebrate somebody all day. I don't know. I'm weird about celebrating myself because, like, when people give me kudos, I just be like, thank you. And I
You
know
definitely
people
gotta
be like,
celebrate
do you?
yourself. I feel like you got to do
I
that,
mean, but I
especially
don't
if
like.
you.
I don't indulge in that shit. I don't be like, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get a big ego about it. I be like,
Yeah,
thank you. You know, you
I guess
thank
I
you.
believe in it more when you done downed yourself. If you done been on a, if you on the thing as far as like I can't do this, I ain't gonna be able to do that. That type of vibe, and you get to the point where you actually believing in yourself and you doing something like, nah, celebrate that. Like, make sure you keeping your spirits high.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. I
one
got
more stupid
issues.
thing as far as peer pressure, being young and dumb, that I had stealing. And when I say stealing, I wasn't a thief. I'm talking about doing something stupid when I was young and stealing. We was in a Bible class. I was in a Bible class, and I can't exactly remember who I was talking to or why I said I'm gonna do this. Fuck it. But I stole somebody's pocketbook. Mind you, in the Bible class, I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, young and dumb. I got to make sure you understand how retarded I was. Once again, I learned though, and it's my learning experience and being able to not only teach my kids but nephews everything moving forward. I'm telling you. But yes, I stole this pocketbook, but it was the whole thing with not understanding that you're going to get caught because we're in high school. Yes, I was in high school and I done this dumb shit. It was when I first got to high school, and cops, I think police, that's our first time we had police at the school or whatever, security or whatever. They searching everybody before you leave. I'm like, I'm gonna hide this. I know I can hide this. I brought an umbrella, so I put it in the umbrella. They found that shit. This girl was crying, man. She was crying. I'm sitting my dumb ass
Sir,
there, and I'm like, nigga, you better go to jail because they looking like she a straight victim.
sir, what was your end game?
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm telling you, that's why I said the conversation. Whoever I was talking, whatever we was planning on doing, I'm telling you, it was about to be some stupid shit. Once again, I'm glad I got caught because wherever we was leading to, if I didn't get caught, wherever we was trying to do was definitely gonna be something either worse, more than likely to lead to worse consequences. But yeah, man, I got suspended. I wasn't scared about suspended. It was the ride home, knowing how is your mom about to react to you and hearing what you just did. Like that, getting off the bus, retying your shoes, or like how long is this walk? I gotta walk across the street, or can I walk around?
I ain't even gonna talk about my stealing. That's a whole nother.
Once again, man, apologies. I'm pretty sure that
I
person
would.
ain't watching this. That was a long
I
time ago.
I'ma just say I like clothes and that's it.
Hey, ain't hey,
That's it. I saw somebody get away with it, and I was like,
that was my one and only
I
time
can do
stealing.
that. I can do that.
All right, another thing I wanted to jump into as far as the young and dumb experience, man. School, college, of
I
course.
went to.
No, I'm saying because I ain't graduate, so I was never on that course of saying I'm gonna go to college or whatever at that age. Being honest, coming up, even seeing certain things or watching, I wish I would have had a chance to go to college. I ain't gonna front. not only just for the certain thing as far as education or whatever, having experience of meeting different people, having the different experiences outside of being home or whatever. That's one thing especially that I would have took a chance on as far as going to college. But more than anything, I wanted to learn different things, especially with before I got into wanting to do media, whatever, music. I wanted to learn how to produce. Nowadays, of course, niggas, you don't need to go to college to learn how to produce. Right there, if you don't have to do none of that, but still, with certain instruments or whatever, I wanted to learn this thing. I wanted to learn that experience or whatever.
I had the chance. I had I had a little scholarships. I had
And it's definitely
multiple
something I'm talking to my
acceptance.
kids about. Early, I started.
Yes, I had
Yes.
multiple acceptance. Well, finding out what your kids want to do is the biggest
Mm-hmm.
thing. Because a lot of
Absolutely.
people, when they get out of college, when they get out of high school, they still, that was my problem. I knew what I wanted to do, but everybody kept telling me I wasn't gonna make money doing what I was doing. So I kept trying to like find a way to make money because I was like, I don't want to be broke, which that didn't help. But anyway, I
I
had
remember that stupid
multiple
thinking.
acceptance booklets, letters, all that shit. I had a choice to go to so many different places, but my anxiety fucked me up. Hold on for a second.
Oh, you good? Speaking from that experience, as far as making the money thing, I remember thinking like it's outside of working at restaurants because at a certain age you can work at restaurants, but you couldn't work at certain factories or whatever. And I remember thinking like, man, if I'm going to college, I remember I'm going to get a temp job. I work at a factory. I'll be making money like this, making money like that. I remember getting my black ass out there working at a factory at a young age.
Boy, they exploit the fuck out of your young ass youthful labor. I swear to
I'm
God. But
$9 an hour, it's $8 an hour, factory jobs. Nowadays, niggas 14, 15, 17, 18.
man, connect,
Oh yeah.
See that was another thing. I had to chill. I had the choice to go to college. I had the
Nowadays they
chance to go
might
to
come.
college. But yeah, I had a choice and a chance, and I regret not taking it because first of all, the people that you meet in college. First of all, getting the fuck out of Statesville. I should have got the fuck out of Statesville. I ain't even
That's what
going
I'm talking
like
about as far as just getting a different
I had the
experience moving.
chance and I didn't because my anxiety was holding me back because one,
Being on your
I
own.
yes, and I didn't know how to fill out all that shit. Like, I don't think people understand the amount of paperwork you have to fill out. Like, getting your housing done, getting your meal plan done, making sure all that shit gets paid for. I'm like, I don't know how to do this shit. I
See,
didn't
I
have
don't know nothing
people to
about that.
help me. See, I didn't have people to
Mm-hmm.
help me either because, first you got to do the application. I was like, I can fill out an application. I can do all that writing and shit. But
You
so
got to
I
get a
was
damn
getting
job.
yeah, so I was getting into places, but trying to figure out everything after that. Like, okay, so you're accepted. Now you got to figure out your financial aid. Then you got to figure out your housing. Then you got to figure out your meal plan. And all this got to come from your
What about
financial aid.
transportation?
And if you don't get full financial aid, then you got to figure out how to pay the rest of that. Then on top of that, you got to figure out how the fuck am I going to get to wherever I want to go. I wanted to go to ECU, but it was so far away. So then I settled to go to Greensboro. But then by the time that I settled to go to Greensboro, they didn't have any housing available. So I'm like, where the fuck I'm about to live? And my mama looking at me like, talking about, so we gonna figure it out. School start like it was like June or July, and I'm like, school
You
starts
didn't
like
want
in
to
a
do
month. Like
Everest.
what the I can't do online school. And
I was messing.
I
I was
tried
thinking about the
online
commercial.
school
It's simple.
I tried online school when I was 18. I mean 19 and I can't focus. Like I was on the internet searching to do stuff and then I'm like just on the internet
I
searching
want that
like
whole experience. I
I
want
that
the dorm rooms. I wanted all that.
yes.
Watching goddamn
I
Drumline
want
and shit. I want-
but nah, I'm really mad that I cheated myself out of that experience because even
Me
if I
too.
didn't like even if I didn't like it after my freshman year, I could have came back.
It
I
depends
mean,
though.
what I had to come back to wasn't really shit, but like the fact that I didn't leave and the fact that I got caught up in the abusive relationship and then was just working and then was depressed and because I'm working and I
Like,
hate my job and I hate my life and I just hated every goddamn thing and I was just depressed and I'm just like I put myself in this situation and I had the chance to get out and do it. And then even on top of that, I don't even know why the fuck I wasn't going to Mitchell the whole time while I was here. Like I'm just like I look at myself like why the fuck was I not? I had so many choices that I could have been doing, but I wasn't doing them because I didn't have guidance. I had a dude that was basically making me be his wife without the ring, and then like that was it. Like, and plus he didn't want me going nowhere because he hated that I had to work because it's dudes there she could flirt with them. You know, like what the fuck, like
that's crazy.
crazy.
But
Like
I understand.
I'm serious. Like the dude was so crazy. He was like, "Who all at your sister house?" I heard dude's voice. That's my brother. Like nigga, like
I
crazy.
understand as far as that feeling, as far as especially the depression coming out of high school, and once again, like I said, losing a child.
I I
I
had
wasn't
no
thinking about
direction.
school. I just wasn't thinking. That's the last thing I was thinking about. Moving forward, it was just trying to get some money, do this and the third. Not only
Hmm.
that, even make. I ain't saying it like that, but it was like maybe I want to go, or maybe we. I'm gonna say that because that's our mind frame at that time. It was like maybe we want to go and have another baby again, and that was off of just going through the trauma at that time of dealing with losing a child at that
You
time or
try
whatever.
you trying to relieve the grief,
Yeah,
but it ain't in a healthy way. But you young and dumb, and you thinking let's just let's just let's just try it again. I get what you, and it's man,
and
it's
you know,
just so
like
many
neither one of
things.
us now are thinking about college. Nigga ain't thinking about the end
Yeah.
game as far as school, even before then, even having a child before then. Once again, nigga, I went to work. I'm going to school. I'm like, let's do this. Like, I'm gonna
And
try
that's
to.
the crazy thing. The dude I was with was in school and working, and then I'm working. But it was like, and that's what thing he was trying to pressure me to go to school, but he didn't want me to physically go to school because he didn't want me being around other
Want to
people
do
because
online.
he wanted me isolated. So now I got a fucking student loan for some shit that I didn't even finish because I was
And see,
pushed
that's
into
another
doing
thing
some
too,
shit
though.
that I didn't want to do in the first place.
As far as the college experience,
Life.
would it have been as good if we would have had those complications with student loans? As far as coming
I
into it,
have student loan complications from going to school online. When I could have went to Mitchell for free. This is the shit. This is like fucked up ass decisions that fucked me up for the rest of my life because I was pushed into doing something that I didn't want to do because I was with somebody that wasn't good for me. But nobody around me like could get me out of it but me.
feel what you're saying?
And also nobody around me was like really telling me the truth. Even though they saw the truth, just being
I feel
honest.
like I'm gonna be honest. I feel like even if I would have had somebody trying to tell me something at that time, or even, and I'm not gonna say I didn't, but at that time I was so zoned out from everything. If somebody was trying to tell me, so I probably wasn't gonna hear it or listen. It was gonna be like, nah.
True. True, because I don't. I from my memory, and anybody that was with me during this situation could correct me if I'm wrong. But nobody, I don't think people saw how bad it was because I was so good at hiding everything. Because I really wasn't wanting for nothing. I had a car. I had a car with a sub in the back. I had rims on my car, and like this wasn't
You had
even
your own
like but.
place.
Yeah, yeah, and me and him had our
See,
own place. We had our furniture, and this wasn't even like illegal money. We was making legal money. You know what I mean? So it
yeah.
wasn't even like I had that anxiety to worry about. Oh, what if he get caught? Because we wasn't doing shit illegal. Everything was legally being done. And we had basically we had everybody fooled because the perception of our relationship was like everything was good. You know, you
So
know what I
being
mean?
that you
Like
was
we just
young, you saying you didn't have guidance. If somebody would have tried to tell you that, and like you said, I got all of this, I got what I need, I'm good on my own. If somebody did try to tell you that, and once again you was young, would you have tried to hear him out, or you would have been like, I mean, should I listen to
the
you?
the
And you
fact
say,
that I was telling somebody about my relationship and the fact this is as soon as I got in my I did not realize I was in an abusive relationship until I got out and somebody looked at me and was like, baby, you were being abused. And I'm just like, what? That's how oblivious I was because like this dude was manipulating me and my mama, which because she was the only person that he could get to because my sister wasn't hearing that shit and my sister just didn't like him. So it was like, and I'm like, she don't like him because they got into it and blah blah. Not
See, that's
thinking
what I'm
it
saying.
like
Then was you
not
gonna even
you
listen to
know
somebody, or was you so
I
into that situation? It's like you don't clouded everybody else out anyway.
I just think did nobody like. Yeah, I feel like if my sister
Once
would
again,
have
you was
said
young.
something. Yes, because I was very young. I was very young. I feel like if the right person would have said the right thing at the right time, I would have woke up. Because when that person that I barely knew this person when I was telling them about my uh relationship, and I know you're like, why are you telling somebody you barely know? They were a spiritual leader, so I was talking to them about it. So I barely knew them, but for them to come to that analyzation, and I'm just like, damn, I really was like, I'm just like nobody saw this or everybody saw this and just was like, you gonna do what you want to do. That's what I mean, because like nobody really said anything, and then like he manipulating me and my mom at the same time, so she telling me, he's trying to help and blah 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 because he talking to her and he got in her head and her ear because she like my mom like him, you know what I'm saying?
I
So the
get what you're
shit was
saying.
just it was a really fucked up situation, and I did not realize how bad it was until I was out of it. And I'm just like, damn, I
Cause
I
your
wish I wish I, I
your mom's wasn't there
regardless
24/7, so she wouldn't
no,
know
no,
what's
no,
heavily
she was
going on
only
like that.
going
See,
yeah, she
yeah,
was only going based off of what he was telling her. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then whatever she would ask me. But anyway, so
Was anybody around you at that time saying anything about your college, school?
nobody but my mama. Do you see what I mean?
Yep, I
Like
do.
he knew
It was
he
just
knew
because
who to
I
isolate me
didn't have.
from. He knew how to isolate me. That shit was
Oh, shout out to you, Tony. Hey man, you
man,
can
get
get it.
that
Ain't nothing wrong
GD.
with it, bro.
Get it.
Go ahead and get it. I
But
definitely
yeah.
took a minute to get mine, man, because I was back and forth, bro. I would go to Mitchell. I would go here and there and say I'm gonna do it. Go to a couple classes. I would stop, go back. It was a lot of back and forth shit for a minute, bro. And I finally sit my ass down and did something. So go
But
ahead,
yeah,
man. You got it.
even if I didn't listen, I wish somebody would have said something if they saw it. Because like I said, me and him were so good at making everybody think that everything was okay. Because like it was
Was he talking about going to college at that time?
he went
Or
while
was
we were
y'all out of high
together.
school?
We were out of high school. He's 2 years older than me.
Okay.
He finished. He didn't go to college. He went to what do you call it? Trade school, and he finished trade school while we were together.
I swear I thought you
Like
was I see DC college. I was say, man.
no, no. He did mechanic work.
Shout out to him.
But
Okay.
yes, so so yeah. I mean that shit was just it. So yeah, he finished school. I mean that's why he was put. Like the expectations he had for me was just like he wanted
Expectations he
me.
basically didn't have for himself. Sound like.
Yeah, he wanted me to be a person that I was never gonna be because I'm not that person, and my dumb ass was trying to fit that mold because well, I can't even give you a reason why. Like I
You
just look
needed you
back,
a
I
male
be
in
like,
there. That's what you need. So you want your woman to be your mom. It's mom.
I mean, he tried to mold me into some shit, and I broke, man. That nigga broke me. I swear to God. I ain't ashamed to admit that nigga broke me. I was at the
Like I
lowest point
said,
of my life,
young
like
and dumb.
and dumb. I was at it, and
All
it's
the
like I
experience.
said, and nobody knew because I would just smile and act like everything was okay. We would have like people over, like parties and shit. They didn't know nothing was wrong. And then the
I've
fact
seen.
that it was like master manipulation. Like I feel so low, but then he'd come and do something and make me feel better. That's why, like the whole what's his name, Derek. But without, I was not getting beat
Oh,
though.
hey,
I was
Pete.
not getting beat though.
Oh
That's what I
man.
mean. Like you, like the first time Derek hit her, and then he gave her that room full of roses and shit like
Hmm.
that, and I was like, that's a hell of a apology, and I see why she stayed because the stupidness, the I did something wrong. Now let me make up for it by doing this or buying you something or let me tell you what you want to hear for right now or let me be nice for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back to treating you like you ain't shit and because you ain't shit and you don't mean shit to me and I don't really like you. Like that's the shit. Like I really had to look at the situation. Now this nigga does not give a fuck about me. I remember being at my lowest point and I'm looking him in the eyes and he looked the way he looked at me was like I can't believe like it just he didn't care.
If you would have had that chance to go to college while y'all been together, you feel like that experience would have changed your
We would have
perspective.
broke up. We
That's
would
what
have
I'm about
broke
to.
up. I would
Okay.
have stayed with him. I would have left because that was my plan. I was like, I'm gonna take a semester off and I'm gonna go to college. But I had started working at Connect, and then we were living together, and then I was trying to get a car, so I was like, well, let me just take the whole year off, and then I just kept working. I got a car, blah blah blah, dumb shit. Just
I think even with me, if I would have had the chance to go to college, once again, I love my kids. I do, but of course, I probably feel like I wouldn't have kids. I don't know if I would have had none going into having that
shit.
experience and coming across certain things and having a conversation or two here and there. I would have been like, man, I ain't trying to have no kids. I'm about to have to do this for 4 years. Go try to some kind of career expand this and the third. But once again, I feel like everybody has a plan and God has one. So everything happened for a reason. The
Yeah.
movies, I think, be making the shit seem a little bit more than it is, though. But I don't have people I talk to. I know people that's went to college. They do have a good experience. So I ain't gonna say that.
It's all about the networking, the people you meet, and then the fact,
Hmm.
especially if you go somewhere, you getting out of your hometown where you're that young is very
Yes.
important for you. I swear to God, even if you don't go to college, move away from your hometown when you get old enough and you can. Like do it. Just get the fuck out. It
Young
ain't you
people,
don't
if you
have
in
to
here,
you
listen.
you don't have to you don't have to like stay gone forever. That's not what I'm telling you to do because you
Mhm.
can always move back. That shit is
You just
always
need
gonna
that
be there.
experience. You need that
It's the
experience, man.
experience. You
Especially
need it.
from a
You
small
need it.
town, you need those
Yes.
experiences. But yes,
Yeah.
school and college is something I definitely wish I would have tried to do a little different at a young age. Once
Oh,
again,
FYI, I do have an associate's degree now. So I mean,
oh, see
and
that?
and now everything that I do does not even require me to go to college. That's why I don't care to do it now. Plus, I got two kids and ain't nobody got time. So,
And that's the thing about
and
technology
college
these
ain't for
days.
everybody. College ain't for
It's
everybody.
not.
Look into
It's not.
trade school. We always gonna need plumbers if we always have toilets.
Yeah, it
He
sounds like that tone.
definitely he wanted me to be his maid. He wanted me to be his mistress. He wanted me to be I look good on his show on on his arm. We look good in pictures. I was a good look. I mean, kind of wetting, but that's a whole nother story. But but on the outside,
He's
from people that didn't know, I look good on the surface. So yeah, it was
mentally, it felt ugly.
it was ugly. That was like sleeping with a demon.
I get what you're saying. Like I said, from my experience, walking
Oh,
around
that's
like a
another
zombie. You
thing.
kept yourself up. I walked around like shit. I'm gonna go I'm gonna still go out. We doing, but nigga,
That's
I
another
felt like
thing.
shit.
He would use religion to like make a point, and not even a good one. Like seriously, like he would use that shit to manipulate me too. Talk about I would legit like have a rebuttal for something he said that was a valid point, and then he would be like, "Why are you letting the devil use you, nigga? What? Because I don't agree with you? So now I'm being used by the devil?
It's
I'm trying to tell you, this
like
nigga. That
that sounds like some voodoo.
Tyler Perry, look, Tyler Perry ain't had nothing on this nigga.
I'm like, I've been talking shit now, Tyler Perry, but Tyler Perry sitting there like
Tyler
Birdman,
Perry,
like
call me, call
deal.
me. I got some
I
notes.
told you,
I
he's
can
sitting
give
there
you
like
a villain.
Birdman. I'm
You want a
listening.
villain?
I'm
You
listening.
want a villain? I got one for you, Tyler
A
Perry.
villain. He about to do you like old buddy on the Mr. Chocolate. He gonna put you in the whole movie. He ain't about to get you. I want everybody. I love it. Put him in the movie. Put him in the scene. Damn, you got a series to do. He just gave you a whole series, greenlit.
I need to write a book. I really
BET
need to write a book
Plus.
about that shit because that shit is wild.
You got
It'll
some
probably be very
Tubi
therapeutic.
spinoffs. All it.
Please don't. Oh my god, the choking with the leg. I'm like,
Tubi.
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 Oh, you motherfuckers.
I, bruh. I
Uh,
started watching the Tubi horror movie and I closed it out. I was like, I don't even care if these motherfuckers. I don't care if none of these motherfuckers die. I
I'm
hope they
telling
all
you, we're
die.
gonna do
I
something.
hope they all
2023.
die. I don't care.
I think it's something special we need to start doing. Some good Tubi hood horror movies and hood movies, just regular hood movies. I'm telling you, we need to. I think we bring a whole new audience in. I'm telling you, because they be on it.
We right.
I'm telling you. Be on the lookout. We might have that Tubi material and content coming for y'all.
Shit is free and people
Yeah.
want free and then people want to talk about how bad that free shit was. So I mean, whatever.
One of the last things I want to get into as far as the young and dumb experience, especially having parents that try to put you on game, make sure you know, but you feel like I ain't trying to hear that shit. I know what I'm gonna do. I got my own experiences. Thinking you know it all. Being young. Once again, it can involve sex. It can involve being a teen parent. It can involve, once again, having friends, associates. You ain't never had your mom or your daddy or anybody in your family. Once again, your parents in particular, they'll tell you, them ain't no good friends. I don't like them. You don't need to be hanging around with them. I could just tell they ain't right. And you be sitting there like, man, you don't even know them. Then you later on you had the experience like, damn, so you right. The niggas wasn't right. They wasn't right. And it even could be aspects of today. Sometimes your mom, dating. I remember having those times your mama tell you, oh, I don't like her. I don't like her. She ain't right. Something is not right. And man,
But the truth came
mama
out.
used to tell, man, I think it's even a woman thing too. Just knowing, as far as knowing another one, like, nah, that one ain't right. It might just be that too, an instinct from a woman. Especially a woman that's experienced. Your mama, she older, she know. She gonna know.
Oh yeah.
Man, she tried to tell me what I'm trying to tell you. Demons
Yeah.
out here, but you out here just wanting them.
I mean, I didn't have too many know it all moments. I had some moments where I got caught, and then okay, let me tell you about this story. So, all right, I was still 16 at the time because it was before my birthday. It was summer. Um, this dude, my friend tried to set me up with this dude. This is why I stopped letting my friends set me up with dudes, cause I,
Right here, man.
bro, I swear to God,
This nigga right
I
here.
I do not.
I
I
swear this is the
like
second time she'll say my friend set me up with another dude. I'm like, how many
they.
experiences you ain't learned the first time to do?
No, this was still one of the early first times. So
Okay,
anyway,
okay.
and
Young and dumb.
young adult, and then also this from where this person was from. This is the first time somebody tried to set me up with a maybe this was the second dude she tried. I don't remember, but this is she tried to set me up with this dude, right? So the way I used to like try to like explain shit to my mama, like, cause like I'm about to go meet this dude, but like don't freak out because it's like, all right. I'm about to go talk to this person.
See,
We're gonna be here. This is the way I used to explain shit because I had
you
a
can tell
lot of
your mama
freedom.
that. And she,
I had a lot of freedom, and I probably shouldn't have had
how?
as
And
much
you,
freedom as
I guess I shouldn't be saying it, but you know the whole thing with sons, daughters. I guess it's like how you the girl can go ahead and have that much freedom. I can't. I can't. Cause I remember times when I'm
man.
like, how do I can't? I mean, my mama would third shift and she'll make that call like, we gotta be at the house. Like, and like
Uh,
you, do you sense that
I
I'm out? Like, how do you
so
know you at work?
my mama would like like she would be very lenient for a while, and then she would be real strict out of nowhere for no fucking reason. I swear she would just get mad, and then she just start acting strict, and I'm just like, why are you doing this now? Like, did I do something? Did I lie? I make good grades. I have a job. Like, why are you doing this? But anyway, so my friend set me up with this dude, and I told my mama where I was going to meet this person there, and I
I'm saying
guess
shit
their
like, how you
name or
just telling
whatever.
her where you going to meet him at? Like, I'm going over here. Like, nigga, well, no, you not.
Because we lived in an apartment complex, and I'm just going to a certain part of the apartment
Oh, see,
complex.
that makes a
So
little
I
more
wasn't
sense.
going.
See,
So I was not going. I was getting there. So
I
like
got you.
I wasn't going that far from the apartment, and like she could roll up if she want to because like I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna be where she says she gonna be at, where I'm gonna be at. And I was like, I hope that she don't roll up because what the fuck is the point? I'm where I'm said I was gonna be at, and I not hurt, and I'm not anyway. So I go meet this dude at his car. Red flag number one, why is there another nigga with you and you came to meet me and I didn't bring a friend and you didn't ask me to be the friend? This will be the last time you see me, sir. But I'm gonna give you a chance even though this is strike motherfucking one. Anyway, so I'm talking to the dude and we talking for a couple hours and I'm just like,
Y'all should be talking
I
through
ain't
the
never
window. It's
I ain't
crazy.
never talking to this nigga. Look, the whole time it's like we are not clicking. We are not. There's nothing. There's no spark. But anyway, so I'm sitting there and I had this feeling, and I was like, "Yo, move the car," because I feel like something weird about to happen, or my mom about to come through here, right? Why the fuck did my mom come looking for me? And then I was not there. So then she called my cousin, which was weird. Or she went to my cousin's house to see if I was there. Then my cousin called me and was like, your mama looking for you. Now, mind you, I did not leave the apartment complex. I just left that designated area, right?
Don't
And
matter.
then like as an adult, I understand why she freaked out the way she did. Cause like as an adult now, I'm like she could have thought the worst. Like this nigga could have took me, which I didn't get the type of vibes from him. I was just getting crazy vibes from my mama that night. Anyway, so I gets in the house and she immediately yelling at me, but then want to hit me too. I'm like, how you? I'm safe. And then you
No, you
mad
not.
because you thinking.
You not.
And then
I choose violence.
oh yeah, she tried to
No.
choose violence. Oh, she did. She did not hit me, but she kept trying to, and I would not let her because I'm like, you're not finna hit
Oh,
me.
you remind me of my
Okay.
sister. Okay,
See,
you got two
this was
chances.
no. I screamed so she wouldn't hit me, and she got
Oh,
mad
you
and
was
told me to
making it
stop
worse.
screaming. Yeah,
Oh,
I acted like a little bitch. Oh no,
you making it
no.
worse.
Yeah, I was making it worse. Yeah, because you're not finna hit me. What you gonna hit me? What is hitting me gonna solve this problem? And you didn't. You immediately want to hit me when I come through the door instead of asking me a
You had
question.
me
Because
scared.
no,
I was
because
terrified. I'm talking about your
so
mama.
ask
She's
me a
scared.
question. So she could have asked me a question. She could
I
have
was
been
angry
like,
time. Furious.
"You gonna hit me? I'm safe.
No, you not.
I got home safe. I was not raped or kidnapped, ma'am. So why are you about to hit me because I'm
Yeah,
safe?
this
Like
time.
I was.
That's what she's saying. I
So
know because
any.
oh yeah, we parents. This
So
time you
anyway,
safe. This time.
and I wasn't doing anything inappropriate. Like we were literally sitting in the car listening to what the fuck was the
You
game.
wasn't
He
where you
was
said
like,
you was gonna be at.
I went where I said. Then she could. Oh God, it was. I get like I said. I get why she was so mad, but mad enough to hit me. Like, bruh, come
Yes, because you
on,
gonna learn.
chill.
Now you ain't gonna never
No,
want to do that
no,
again.
no, no. No. So this is the know it all part. So like first, so she was like, "Go to your room. You grounded." Okay, what the fuck? I don't have friends anyway, mom. And I
What?
definitely ain't about to see this whack ass nigga no more. That ain't what I said. I just went to my room and shut the door, right? So then she come in my room. She like, "Give me your phone." I was like, "No." She was, girl,
What? Oh,
you like you
no.
told your black mama, your mama black, right? You told your black mama no. Let me tell you why I
Shout out
told her
Tony.
no. Let me tell you why I told her no.
No.
So I was like, no, my name was on the phone, which literally that phone at that time I paid for with my money that I made working at Wendy's, and I paid the minutes and put the bill was in my
Where
name. Everything was in my
where do
goddamn
you talk
name that
on
I
that
paid
phone at?
for.
Where
That's
do
what
you
she
talk on that
look,
phone?
look at listen to she was like, where you charge your phone at? I said, I can charge my phone at work. Look, nigga,
Thank you.
I was I
Oh
was
yeah,
I
no.
was I
Oh
was
no.
on it that night. I was on one that night. I didn't care. Look, she didn't already try to punch me. Like, so I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. Look, either we about to fight again or what? Like, cause you're not about to take my phone.
This nigga's tripping. The deal's out here wilding.
Believe I got away with that shit. I can't believe it. I just knew she was about to come in there and just
Everything
bust
you
me.
done said tonight, that right there. The black mama.
She was fed up with my shit. She just left me alone. She, you know what? Cause you know why? Like I don't know why I felt like I did nothing wrong, but young, dumb, thinking I know it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
got
didn't care about my life that night because I was talking back. You not about to. She didn't take my phone either,
only
and I was
thing.
like, I guess because like I had already made up in my mind once I left this dude, I am not. I'm not about to call him. I'm not hanging out with him no more. It was boring. Him and his friend was boring. Like, how's it two of y'all niggas and I'm not entertained? And we just sitting
The
here listening
deal
to the
is the
game?
twins
What
on
the
ATL. Get your ass in this car. Still,
Bruh, I'm trying to
I'm gonna
think.
take
Did I
off the
really get
chicken.
grounded though? Did I get grounded? I don't know. I did some other crazy shit the rest of that summer though. That summer was wild as fuck. It was the summer before my
I
senior
had
year.
almost
I was wilding. I
peer
was
pressure
wilding.
and think you know it all moment, and I got my sister involved. Being that I'm the older brother, we had some bikes and a couple people on the ride, and I'm like, I'm not here yet. Give or take, when your mama get home, y'all not at the house. Not only y'all not at the house, y'all where are y'all at? We ain't in no
I can't
apartments either.
find. Yeah,
We in the
this.
rabbit town in the house. I tell her, let's get on the bikes. We'll be back before mama get off work. And we go riding in the back where the projects at in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
We riding. You think you don't see her pull up soon as we get out them woods? I don't know how she knew we was right there at that spot. But the fury in that woman's eyes, them bikes, I'm like, Mom, we can't leave our bike. No, fuck them bikes. Y'all come on. Them bikes will be gone.
Dang, she made y'all leave the bikes though.
I'm trying to explain it to her though. Once again, think you know it all. We on our bikes, you know who we with, because this is neighborhood. Everybody know everybody, whatever. She know their mom, whatever. That don't matter. We didn't tell her where we was going or whatever. I'm telling her, you know where we going. I got my sister. She gonna be good. We'll be back before you get back. I made sure she do her homework. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Um, have you ever seen the slow motion spit come out somebody's mouth? Like punch, like they doing a boxing move, whatever. Because I don't
You
know if I even got a chance
stupid.
to finish that sentence. Because I know I got. Yeah, y'all
Damn.
watch 300. This is Sparta. Like, kick my ass in the room. But yeah, man. Once again, I bring it up because of the scary experience. You weren't where you were supposed to be at. We weren't where we were supposed to be at. And it's the fact that she ain't mad. She's goddamn scared, furious.
Mm-hmm.
Where are my kids at? You know anything could have happened. We out there on bikes. What somebody felt like shit. Let me get y'all. Y'all kids. I'll tell you who gonna do something. Y'all out here on your own. But yes, young and dumb. Think you know it all. You ain't no shit.
Bruh. Yeah, I have, and then having children now makes you realize.
Tom, you
Hey,
on
I
the
don't.
point, Tom.
I mean, after she didn't already tried to box me in the living room, I'm just like, what I got to lose now? I mean, what do I have?
I tried to be a good, but you trying to fool with me, right? You got 3 strikes already.
Look, that was the last straw. You not fit to take my phone tonight.
You was in there
I
like Joe,
mean.
your blood, your child. Oh man.
But yeah, no, as a mother now, I get that whole fear and like, man, I gotta teach my
What's
kids
going on, little boy?
I gotta teach my children to like,
Yeah,
please
Tom.
please don't lie or have truth, because I used to have truth my way in and out of some shit.
You
I'm
gotta
trying
keep
to tell
lying.
you.
And man,
It wasn't a lie. It was just it wasn't all the truth. It was never a lie.
I was a liar.
Look, look.
And I would just come up with shit
I
so quick. Like, where did I even come up?
I used to hang out with certain people and then have these people drop me off at somebody else's house and then like find a way back from that person's house. And I'm not lying, because technically I was with that
You did
person.
this as
I
a
just
teenager.
hell yeah.
Playing with my emotions.
This nigga was dangerous, man. I know, and I'm sitting here talking like I didn't go crazy. Like, hey, I'm going down the street, nigga, in Salisbury. Like, straight up in Salisbury. Call your brother. And like, if she calls, let her know that I'm staying at y'all house tonight. Give or take my brother.
And you
My
wouldn't
dad,
even look.
cause
I
my
ain't
daddy.
never do no shit like that. I stayed at home every night, and then
You ain't gonna
wherever I
call
was
it.
spending the
I'm
night
at my
at,
daddy house. So it's
look,
like, she ain't
wherever
gonna
I was
call.
spending the night at, I was spending the night there. Now, okay, bruh,
This
I
ain't
had
the
this one.
time of having a little girlfriend or think I'll get to spend the night and get out of here. I'm blind.
No, see, I never
Get
have I
done.
stayed. Never have I stayed at another dude's house in high school. Never has a dude stayed with me in high school. Oh, wait, yes, he did. Never mind. That's a whole nother story.
Damn,
Yo, it was like an emergency
It's real talk.
situation. It was
It's,
an emergency situation. I swear
ain't
to
no
God.
mercy.
No, like, and I've had this conversation with my mama about that. So like, she ain't even mad. So she know now. But like, she didn't know that night. It was an emergency, and I know I'm being serious. Like,
It was emergency with him too.
no,
It's like
and no, it was not that. Stop it. You is
I
not
stay.
gonna throw some extra sauce on
That's
that.
what he was
It
like.
was.
I stay. I ain't got no choice. That they love
I
his
was
basketball.
I was being helpful. I was being helpful. We are not.
I
We
sleep
were
on the floor.
not.
Let me do you. Well, anyway.
No, no, sir. Bro, you talk about anxiety. You wake up like, cause my mom, like, I heard my mama wake up that morning and just laying there, and it's like, if she opened this door just for any,
I'm
it
on
could be
dead
for
presidents.
any reason. We called, sir.
Over.
Over. I don't even like how we gonna explain this. I do got
Tony, that's why I'm trying to bring back real Israel talk, man.
stories. I do got stories for days, man. It's my
See, she
life is
almost got to
silly.
flip up.
Yeah,
Baby, that's the young days. So I told you I ain't getting in trouble.
and this
Still
is what
scared.
I mean about like with my child. Like if this is what I was doing, like
I ain't,
damn, because I don't want that back. That's why I'm like I gotta be more open. Not that my mom wasn't open enough. I feel like it like the parenting was inconsistent, and it was just like I had like literally like me and my sister talk about the shit that we was just
yeah, your
that we
father
got
around
away
like that?
with and was just allowed to do. And it's just like,
Yeah, your
why?
father, your pops around like that?
Yeah, but he was married to somebody else, so he had a whole nother family.
So,
And that's another
anybody
thing
else in
that
the
I didn't
household besides
understand when
her?
I was younger. No.
So I'm saying that's just
Yeah,
her. So she
it's
gotta
easy
go.
to get over on a single parent. I'm gonna be honest because they're tired, they work all the
Thank
time,
you.
and
Yeah.
when they get home, they ain't really want you in their face. So like, if it gets them out your
Shout
face, you
out to
gonna
the
let them do
moms out
whatever.
here, man.
I know,
They
I
the ones
know.
out here back then in
I ain't
those
gonna sit
days.
here. I'm not trying to make it sound like, oh, you're a failure. I'm just like, it's just we just found the loophole and exploited it because we was teenagers. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
And that's all teenagers. If they want to do something, they're gonna find a way to do it, and then find a way to make it seem like it wasn't that bad. Then when they did it, you know what I mean? It's
and that's
all
my
about
thing with the lying.
you. You
I remember
rationalize
how I
dumb
used to
shit.
try to lie as a teenager. So when my chaps are just the little things, I'm like, you sound just like you about to say exact same words that I said.
You
I know
see?
you about to stop,
Exactly.
stop,
It's
just
like
let me
no.
finish. Stop.
Look, yeah, that's why I'm like I feel like I gotta have more of an open dialogue with my daughter because like it's a lot of shit that I was going through in school that I don't feel like I could have been like, I used to talk to my mama, but it was still like a lot of shit I would leave out because honestly, I needed to go to a therapist when I was younger because I seriously had anxiety but didn't know it. Like I can't even tell you how long I know I've been having anxiety. I just know it's just always something that I dealt with, and I should have been diagnosed with it a long time ago, and I still ain't diagnosed. But like, I ain't want to be put on that medication. I'm gonna just be
I'm
honest.
glad you say that because being
I don't.
I'm not a single parent, but as far as raising girls, you can try to be as transparent as you want to, but you need a
Don't.
woman to be there for the experience because they need a woman to tell them certain things or show them certain things or be able to things that I wouldn't be able to talk them through, especially at a young age, and
My
they starting to experience certain things.
my thing about girls is just listen, like really listen and care about what's going on. Whether you like that shit ain't gonna matter to you in 5 years, 10 years. Like you ain't gonna care about half the shit that you care so much about now. You gotta care about it when they care about it too, because then
Mm-hmm.
they feel like they got somebody on their side. When a girl feels like she's out there by herself, like don't. That's destruction. Like she ain't
And
got
that's
no girl group. She ain't got no family that she feel like got her back. You know what I mean? Like you don't want a girl like that by herself because then that's like that leaves her open to accept anything. And that's another thing. Like that whole self-esteem, yeah, that starts with self, but that also starts
definitely.
with the parent in that home. Because if you let your daughter go out here with no self-esteem, that is so easy for people to manipulate. And no matter how much you think people like had a shell on the outside, like, oh, they got high self-esteem.
And they can even we
Some people
just
don't.
getting on it. Y'all have a
I be
situation
telling
going on where
I,
y'all just had an argument, or because you trying to make sure they listening, you this and the third, but you don't want them to leave out with that energy. So you try to
yeah,
be. And I done had
yeah,
moments. I ain't gonna front. Once again, I'm human. I'm a parent though. It's like, nigga, no, you don't understand. I done had these experiences. I'm trying to make sure you don't go through
yes,
this.
yes, for sure. And I think that's why I don't agree with like men in society like saying the shit that they misogynistic shit and like perpetuating that. And I'm like, so that applies to everybody but your daughter though, right? Like you don't want that shit
That's
happening to
true.
your daughter,
That's true.
but then you're gonna be out here promoting it for other niggas to do to other people's daughters. Nigga,
Because when that
that shit gonna come right back and
thank you. That's
smack
what
the
I was
shit
saying.
out of
When
your
that shit
daughter.
come in running, you looking at it like, oh shit, this in my household. Okay,
hmm
that's the same thing we can say when we talking about the whole gay thing. It's like you saying this and the third about somebody on the outside, but what if that comes into your house? What if you have to deal with that? That's your child that you have to deal with going through that experience or whatever.
hmm And I
So
feel like that's so weird that like why are we even still talking about that? Like why do we care that people are gay? That is the
I
weirdest shit to me.
to me, it's
I hate
always going to be more so than anything. It's going to be about men that are gay.
it is.
It's way
It's
more
always
acceptable for
about
women.
me and
Yeah,
yes, because like as many as times as I said that I am what I am, and then people like nobody bats an eye, and nobody gives a fuck because
no,
people be like, oh, that's a, you know, can I watch shit like that? Like
it's the
nigga,
same thing with saying a woman sleeping with a bunch of dudes. Oh, it's nah, but a man sleeping with a bunch of women. Oh, hell yeah.
oh yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
that. But yeah, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. see y'all coming through. I appreciate that. Yes, we are trying to make sure we do this a lot more often. I already got another episode set up. More of a family function episode. You cool with that? I know you got a lot of family experiences as far as not even just being young, but just nowadays or even past experiences that I definitely want to get into. So be on the lookout for that episode 3, Family Affair. We got that coming soon. Outside of that though, I just put up Tulsa King review. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Of course, we got Uncut Ish Talk coming. Retro Sunday reviews. I was gonna ask you, do you want to try to do Gone Girl?
Oh, sure. I've only watched that once, but it's good. Like it gave me so much. No, it gave me too much damn anxiety, and I was pregnant at the time, so I was just like, I was pregnant and I was trying to hide it, because so like it was. No, not like that.
Think about cheating. I know this.
But no, like why were you trying to hide your pregnancy? Because I didn't like I don't. When I had my miscarriage, I told myself I wasn't going to tell people early on that I'm pregnant anymore, because I had a very public miscarriage. Like I had told my coworkers, I was working with the children, all the children at the school know, my church knew, my family knew, my friends knew, and then I lost it. So like having to like save face in front of all those people, and bullshit. So that's why like with both of my pregnancies after that, I made sure I didn't tell anybody until I was ready to, or like until I was far enough along. I heard a heartbeat, I had an ultrasound, all that shit, because I was like, I'd be damned if I had to explain that shit to a bunch of people again, because like I don't nobody want to keep talking about that,
I had my coworkers that like that with me, with my newer baby. They didn't know nothing until I went to the hospital and I came back from
the hospital. I didn't know nothing.
I didn't say. Oh, like, I did say nothing. You're right. I wasn't
you
saying
didn't say
nobody.
shit. You didn't say shit. I just see the picture. I'm like, nigga,
I didn't say nothing to nobody. I did, man. Neither one of them. We didn't say nothing to nobody.
I get it, man. And you know what's funny? My husband's best friends did the same thing. They like, after the third one, why the fuck do we even need to say anything about the fourth? I was like, I feel y'all on that. You just be like, damn it, like, what's the point? But nah, that's on the need to know basis. So like I was just yeah, it's gonna be funny watching the movie now though.
Oh yeah. Tyler Perry, my guy. Playing a villain. Now he ain't playing a villain, but he playing kind of like an asshole. He ain't on no goddamn the Medea shit. He ain't preaching.
Hey.
He a lawyer. But yes, be on the lookout for that. Gone Girl. I know I got BMF playing, but I'm gonna do that in the mornings. I'm gonna do that the same way I did the Raising Kanan reviews when I was doing those. So we still gonna be doing
that 90s villain thing. Well, when you
tomorrow.
Okay.
What's up? You gonna try to join me or something?
I don't know. It looks funny.
Oh, you see my villain? Oh yeah, I got Ronnie in there. I got my girl Catherine from Cruel Intentions. Got a couple people in there. T1000. Got
the dude from Demolition Man. Yeah.
What? So I was watching it today because I'm actually working on doing you don't seen Demolition Man?
Yeah, but I haven't seen it recently. So like I watched it plenty of times in the 90s though. Like
I'm definitely doing a retro review on that. That's why I was that gave me the idea to put him on there. I'm definitely doing one of that.
I would love to see the graphics.
They're sexy.
And then being able to compare it to Black Mirror. Yeah, right. Man. Like what the fuck is this? I am traumatized by this.
Wesley Snipes funny as hell in the movie. That's one of my, like I said, villain.
Yeah.
But yes, I gotta do that. But just let me know. Because I could postpone it if you want to join me. I do it Wednesday. Definitely, my bad, y'all. But definitely, you can join me. But just let me know. We if I need to change it from Tuesday to Wednesday, I'll do it. Oh, hold on. Oh, shit.
If you gotta do it without me, it's fine.
Because I wouldn't mind you doing it. Because I need the extra conversation. But I had it planned to do it by myself. because I wasn't even gonna ask nobody to join me. But yeah, I'd like to have that little exchange, especially talking about them. So just let me know. Because what I can do is I can set it up tomorrow if we do it Wednesday. Because I know I work Wednesday, but I get off in time and I can still do it. Because that's the whole thing. I ain't want to set it up and come in and do it Wednesday.
Okay.
But yeah, make sure you look out for that top 5 90s villains tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll let y'all know. Once again, Uncut Ish Talk, BMF Sunday, and Gone Girl Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, make sure y'all hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. Other than that, shout out to my co-host and Nadia for coming through, joining me again. I appreciate it. Tony, appreciate you coming through, taking the time to join us. Other than that, we out.
Hey.